Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about dumb Solo and why he's a weak strategist when it comes to the new bloodline. But please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You know, earlier I would just give reviews, but now I'm driven to create more topic-specific videos while giving my overall thoughts on the televised episodes. So, about Solo being a bad strategist. Originally, Jey Uso openly refused to join his brother Jimmy and Roman Reigns. But after Solo and the new bloodline cost him the Intercontinental Championship, Jey joined the original bloodline. Solo made it easy for Jimmy and Roman. Now, after Seth Rollins has been refusing to join the original bloodline after repeated refusals, Solo recruits Bronson Reed into his own bloodline. Not only that, but he interrupts in Seth's match against Bronson Reed, leading to Seth's defeat. Now, logic would tell anyone that this would provoke Seth Rollins to join the War Games match, teaming with Roman, Jimmy, Jey, and Sami. Clearly, Solo is not very smart, or this is just bad writing. Now, whether or not Seth will actually get provoked to join the original bloodline is a completely different story. I'm hoping he doesn't, because Paul Heyman needs to return with the fifth guy, and it would just be too predictable and lazy booking to have Seth join. The rest of Raw was alright. Rhea Ripley is back, and now we officially have a 5-on-5 Women's War Games match for Survivor Series. The women's division is on fire these days. Anyone else waiting to see Becky Lynch return, to see how her journey plays out? We have LWO versus American Made. Chad Gable takes the pin, and then there is a hint of a fallout between Chad and the other two members of his team. But it doesn't happen. Personally, I feel Chad deserves more than just being part of some team. He needs to be a singles competitor again. Last week on Raw, we saw the Wyatt Six laid out for the first time, and it was due to The Miz and the Final Testament. I wasn't a fan of this moment because it kills the perception of the Wyatt Six. On this episode, The Miz brags about it. I wonder what the Wyatt Six have in store next. Speaking of which, we saw a little tease regarding who their next target could possibly be. After Dom Mysterio and Carlito of the Judgment Day were defeated by the War Raiders, JD McDonough and Finn Balor interrupt to beat down the Raiders. This is when the Wyatt Six interrupt the feed. Although the little visual we saw was still targeting Miz, it's an interesting placement choice, which possibly hints that the Judgment Day is the next target. We have Sheamus versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. This was a decent match. Kaiser interrupts and the match ends. Now let's get back to where we began. Solo's silly choice of interrupting Seth. Now before that happened, it was a good match overall. Bronson Reed is a monster, no doubt. Why would the Bloodline, however, interrupt exactly? What is their motive? Usually interruptions happen if you feel some kind of threat that your side could lose, but I don't think they doubt a monster like Bronson Reed who could win. Yeah, he lost once against Seth, but still, it's Bronson Reed. So it seems like the intent was purely to tease the fact that Seth might be enticed to join the original bloodline. Like I've said before in my previous videos, I'm itching for some swerve to this entire bloodline track. There needs to be a good reason to bring Paul Heyman back. And we need a good answer to the question as to why his phone was unreachable. Well, that's that, guys. Please do subscribe to my channel, like, share. Until next time, peace out. Bye.